Hello and welcome again. Welcome to class 369. All right. We're progressing, eh? It won't be long. It won't be long till we reach class 370 tomorrow. Class 380, 390, then finally class 400. Will we continue after that? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Quien sabe? God only knows. Who knows if we'll continue after class 400 or not? For me, fine. I would love to continue until the class number 4,000 or class number 400,000. Yes. I mean, I started teaching English in the 13th century, so why not continue until the 23rd century? All right, class 369, page 352.27. The present conditional, the second conditional. Do you remember? Do you remember the story of the beggar? Do you remember? When I see the beggar in the distance, I say, aha, a chance to do a good deed. Oportunidad para hacer una buena obra. A chance, an opportunity to do a good deed. If I have a coin, I'll give it to the beggar. Future conditional. I don't know if I have a coin yet. I don't know. But if I have a coin, I'll, futuro. If I have, I will. If I have, I will. If I have a coin, I'll give it to the beggar. Future conditional or first conditional. Then I check every pocket and I don't have any coins. And I'm looking at the beggar. Finally, I said, sorry, Mr. Beggar, I don't have any money. But if I had a coin, I would give it to you. If I had, I would. If I had, I would. Si tuviera, daría. Si tuviera una moneda, se la daría usted. If I had a coin, I would give it to you. Present conditional. Ahora mismo. Si tuviera ahora mismo. Curioso, se usa el pasado. If I had. In Spanish, you say si tuviera o tuviese. In French, si j'avais. O sea, si yo tenía. Se dice en francés. Si j'avais a coin. If I had a coin. And then, of course, 30 minutes later at home, I tell my wife, I saw a beggar and I didn't have a coin. Third conditional, past conditional. If I had had a coin, I would have given it to the beggar. If I had, would have. Had gone, would have. Had seen, would have. Este would have no cambia, y el had no cambia. If I had seen, if I had gone, if I had touched, if I had waved, if I had held, if I had put back, etc. I would have. But this is the second conditional. If I had a coin, Mr. Beggar, I would give it to you now. Yes. If I couldn't speak English, I wouldn't be here teaching you. If I were standing, I wouldn't be sitting. I'm looking at you because I'm not looking at Marta. If I were looking at Marta, I wouldn't be looking at you. The microphone is over there because it's not over there. If it were, si ello estuviera, it. If it were over there, it wouldn't be over there. The lights are bright because this is a TV studio. If this weren't, una sola sílaba. If this weren't a television studio, those lights probably wouldn't be so bright. Yes. I can't see you very well because the lights are shining in my eyes. I can't see you very well because the lights are shining in my eyes. If the lights weren't shining in my eyes, I could see you much better. You can see me fine, eh? You have an advantage over me. You can see me, but I can't see you. Okay, if I could see you, I would tell you more things about making an effort, but I can't see you. All right, that's the present conditional. Vamos a una lista con ello. Are you ready for a list? I teach because I need money. I teach because if I didn't need money, I wouldn't teach. If I didn't need money, I wouldn't teach. I'm here because I'm the teacher. If I weren't the teacher, I wouldn't be here. If I weren't the teacher, I wouldn't be here. I'm tall because my father is tall. If my father weren't tall, I probably wouldn't be tall either. If my father weren't tall. Si mi padre no fuera alto, if my father weren't tall, I probably wouldn't be tall either. Ahora, that's the second conditional, the present conditional, ahora mismo. Now, voy a cambiar esta frase un poquito. I'm going to change this sentence just a little bit because my father's dead. So I can't say if my father weren't. If my father hadn't been tall, I probably wouldn't be tall today. So I'm mixing the past conditional and the present conditional because my father is no longer alive. If my father hadn't been tall, I wouldn't be tall today. All right, I live in a small house because I'm not rich. If I were rich, I wouldn't live in a small house. If I were rich, I would live in a beautiful mansion. And I would invite you to have dinner in my beautiful mansion. I know you because you're a student of mine. I know you, te conozco. I know you because you're a student of mine. If you weren't a student of mine, I probably wouldn't know you. I probably wouldn't know you. I'm not rich. I'm not rich because I don't have $1 million. But if I had $1 million, I would be rich. I'm not sure if $1 million is enough to consider yourself rich. What do you think? If you have $1 million, are you rich or not? 30 years ago, yes. Today, I'm not sure. All right, if I had $1 million, I would be rich. I'm not famous. I'm not famous because I can't fly like Peter Pan. Yeah, but if I could fly, if I could fly like Peter Pan, if I could fly like Peter Pan, I would be famous. Si pudiera volar como Peter Pan, if I could, I would. If I could, I would, but I can't. Yes. If I could fly like Peter Pan, I would be rich and famous. But I can't fly like Peter Pan, so I'm not rich and famous. I could if I would, but I can't. All right. Marta's slim because she doesn't eat too much. Marta's slim. Tiene muy buen tipo, Marta. Marta's slim, eh? Marta is slim because she doesn't eat too much, right? Okay. If she ate too much, si comiera demasiado, if she ate too much, she wouldn't be so slim. Maybe she would be a little fat. All right. Yes. If she ate too much, yes. Si comiera 8 fabadas por día, if she ate 8 fabadas a day, 8. Si comiera 8 fabadas. If she ate 8 fabadas a day, she would be fat. Yes, but she's from Andalusia. She doesn't eat fabadas. That's Asturias. If she ate 8 pescaditos fritos, for example. But she's not. All right. I'm not a politician, eh? Yo no soy político, eh? I'm not a politician because I don't like politics. I'm not a politician because I don't like politics. However, if I liked politics, si me gustase la política, ojo, if I liked, claro, like is apreciar, valorar, si apreciara la política, si amase la política, if I liked politics, I would become a politician, maybe. Dios me libre. No. Okay, but in any case, you're looking at me because I'm talking to you. You're looking at me because I'm talking to you. If I weren't talking to you right now, you wouldn't be looking at me. Probably. Yes. And you watch this program because you need to improve your English. If you didn't need to improve your English, you wouldn't watch this program. Yes, you watch this show every day because you like it. If you didn't like it, you wouldn't watch it, right? If you didn't like me as a teacher, you wouldn't watch this program, right? Yeah. If there were another teacher, you wouldn't watch this program. ¿A que no? No me abandonarías por otro, right? You wouldn't, if there were, si hubiera otro profesor aquí, seguirías viendo el programa. If there were, there isn't, it's me. There isn't another teacher. But if there were another teacher, would you continue watching? Probably, I hope so. I have many teachers who can come here and take over from me. To take over is relevarme, asumir el programa, asumir el control del programa en mi lugar. There are many people who can come here, many teachers on my team who are better teachers than I am in the classroom. In front of the camera, I don't know. And the lights, often it's different. Some excellent teachers just can't teach in front of a camera. But in any case, we finished Unit 31. Yes. Now we're starting on Unit 32. Congratulations. There are 35 units. I think we'll finish by class number 400. We have 31 classes left. Yes. We have only 31 classes left. Nos quedan 31 clases. We have 31 classes left. If we had 3,000 classes left, I would feel tired imagining the future. Oh my God, we still have 3,000 classes left. Oh my God, please God. But in any case, we only have 31 classes left. Maybe we'll continue, as I said before, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Ya veremos, ya lo veremos, ya veremos, ya veremos. We will see. Pero la expresión, pues, ya veremos. See, we'll see. It's we will, the contraction, with an apostrophe. We'll. But native, we say, we'll see. Suena casi como el verbo auxiliar will. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Unit 32, page 353. Don't forget the books, eh? If you haven't bought these books, can you see them here? If you haven't bought these books, you're missing at least 30% of the power of this class. Because everything is explained here in Spanish, with examples in English, with recommendations and with warnings, avisos. Ojo, no se te ocurra meter la partícula tú después de must. I must to go, no, I must go, etc. So it's a very good book. Es una Biblia. This is the Bible. And these books are excellent too. In fact, this book is the best. This book is better than this one. This book is the textbook. But if you use this book 30 minutes a day for 1 year, your English will be double. Your spoken English will be double. So, the translation booklet. All right. Unit 32. As usual, a little bit of review. One half, the same as, igual que, lo mismo que, the same as. One half is the same as 50%. 1/3 is the same as 33.3%. 1/4 or 1/4 is the same as 25%. 1/10 is the same as 10%. 2/3 is the same. Fíjate, digo, 2/3 es, no son. Porque es un número. 2/3 is the same as 66.6666% until infinity with the sixes. 66.7%. If we round up, in this case, with 66.6, we round up. We don't round down. We round up to 7. We don't round down to 6. So 2/3 basically is the same as 66.7%. And 2/5, well, 2/5 is the same as 4/10. And 4/10 is the same as 40%. So 2/5, if 2/5 is the same as 4/10, and 4/10 is the same as 40%, then 2/5 is the same as 40%, correct? If then, these are logical, these are tautologies. Yes. If then. So if 2/5 is the same as 4/10, and if 4/10 is the same as 40%, then 2/5 is the same as 40%. All right, number pronunciation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7 con V. Si te cuesta pronunciarlo como un F, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 13, 30, 13:30, 13:30, 14, 14, 40, 15, 50, 16, 60, 17, 70, 18, 80, 19, 90, 100. 100 or 100. The number, when you say the number, isolated, de forma aislada, 100. Di la palabra one y luego 100. Ahora, si hay 100 lápices en la taza, you can say both ways. There are 100 pencils in the cup, or there are 100. Whichever one you prefer. I recommend maybe 100. It's for a foreigner, for you to speak when you speak English. I think it's easier to pronounce 100 than 100 with the correct intonation. So there are 100 pencils. No, there are only 20. But if there were 100, I would say there are 100. But there aren't. There are only 20. All right, number pronunciation. Ordinal numbers. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Today is, what is today, Marta? Today's Tuesday the 27th? Is today Tuesday the 27th? You see, but today, really, I don't know. Because Marta and I are pre-recording these programs. I record the program about 1 month, sometimes a month and a half before. So, right now, today is Tuesday the 27th. Tuesday the 27th. En español soléis decir martes día 27. Nos veremos el martes día. La comida para el martes día 27. ¿Qué tal? ¿Te parece bien? How about Tuesday the 27th? Does that sound okay? How about cuando invitas y sugieres? How about? How about, let's see. Me invito, comemos juntos. Shall we have lunch together? What, yeah. Listen, let's see. Let me check my agenda. Let's see. How about Tuesday the 27th? Does that sound okay? How about Tuesday the 27th? Does that sound okay? ¿Te suena bien eso? ¿Te parece bien? Does that sound okay? How about? Se dice mucho. Oye, tomamos unas cañas. How about a beer? How about? So I'm inviting you. So how about Tuesday the 27th? Does that sound okay? Sound okay? Does that, there, this, that, these, those, that, does that sound okay? Fíjate cómo enlazo. Sound, ¿te suena bien eso? Does that sound okay? Sound okay? Does that sound okay? No? Well, Tuesday the 27th, no? Well, how about Wednesday the 28th? Let's see. Let's see. Well, I'm free on Wednesday the 28th. How about Wednesday the 28th? No? Well, on Thursday the 29th, I can't, eh? I have another commitment. All right? I have another commitment on Thursday the 28th. Let's see. How about Friday the 29th? How about Friday the 29th? Does that sound okay? Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, let's make it Friday the 29th. Yeah? Just a second. Let me put it in. Because if I don't put it in now, I'll forget, eh? And you'll show up at the restaurant and say, "Where's Richard?" And you'll call me and say, "Richard, where are you?" I said, "What do you mean, where am I?" Well, I was expecting you. Expecting you where? I'm in the restaurant. We made a date for Friday the 29th. Don't you remember? No. You see, when you get older, like me, you start losing your memory. And so when you make an appointment, es una cita profesional, dentista, médico, or business appointment. But in this case, I make a date. Date como fecha, también es una cita, pero cita con amigo o con una chica, por ejemplo. That's a date. So if you make a date, for example, a business to have lunch, at my age, you need to insert it in your agenda on the spot. On the spot means en el momento y en el acto. On the spot cubre lugar y hora y día. On the spot, you need to make the appointment. You need to put it. Because otherwise, you happily forget. And then you look later, 1 week later, you check your agenda. Friday I'm free. No, you're not. You have a lunch date and you have forgotten because you forgot to put it in. So, shall we set the date for Friday the 29th? Is that okay? Does that sound okay? Friday the 29th. Friday the 29th. Friday, comma, the 29th. Yes, viernes el 29. El 29. All right. Sounds strange in Spanish, I guess. Viernes el 29. All right. The 29th. And let's make it. Okay. What time do you suggest? 2 o'clock? 2:30? 1:30. Yes, I prefer earlier lunches. But there's nobody in the restaurant for that reason, because the restaurant is empty when we arrive and we receive instant service from the waiters. Yes. And then people start coming into the restaurant. So let's make it. Fijémoslo. Aquí digo make. También let's set the time. Pero eso es más formal. Let's set the time. Fijemos la hora para la 1:30. Let's set the time for 1:30. Does that sound okay? What do you think? What do you think? ¿Qué opinas? What do you think? Okay, let's make it 1:30. Let's make it for 1:30. All right, so Friday the 29th at 1:30. Yes, but Richard, there's a problem. What? You didn't say where. Oh, we need to decide on a restaurant. Yeah, we need to decide on a restaurant. Marta, that the microphone was not correct. Marta didn't put the microphone right. Like that, right? Like that? Is that okay? All right. We didn't decide on the restaurant. Okay, well, let's go to Casa Ricardo. Why Casa Ricardo? Because it's tocayo mío. Casa Richard. All right. Okay, well, let's go there. All right, so the dates. Monday the 1st, Tuesday the 2nd, Wednesday the 3rd, Thursday the 4th, Friday the 5th, Saturday the 6th, etc., etc. And the dates. I was born on November 9th. Yes, 1951. Napoleon was born in 1769. Ferdinand and Isabella got married in 1469. Yes, they got married in 1459. Question, your homework for tomorrow. Did Ferdinand and Isabella get married in 1459 or in 1469? I think they got married in 1469. Isabella of Castile was born in 1451. Yes. How do you know that, Richard? Because Isabella of Castile was born 500 years before I was born. I was born in 1951, and she was born in 1451. She was born before I was born. And her husband, her future husband, Ferdinand of Aragon, where was he born? Where? He was born in Sos. Sos. How do you spell it? S-O-S. S-O-S. Sos. Where's that? It's in the province of Zaragoza, very close to the border with Navarre. And why was he born in Sos? Because his mother, the Queen of Aragon, was in Navarre at the time when she was pregnant with her son. And she was I think she was in Olite. That's where Carlos de Viana was living. But she didn't want her son, her future child, son or daughter, because at that time, in 1452, because Ferdinand was born in 1452, they didn't have ecografías. So she went to Sos, crossing the border, and he was born there. Okay. With that historical piece of information, I'll be back tomorrow.